This is an overview of before reading in a shared reading lesson. My name is Kim Gray. I am an ELA curriculum and instruction specialist located in North Carolina. I'm so excited for you and your students to get to experience shared reading this year. I will be walking you through all of topic 2, so let's get started. As you learned in the last topic, shared reading's purpose is to extend the learning initiated in read aloud. What distinguishes shared reading is it's designed to foster students' reading independence. Shared reading releases ownerships to students. This release improves fluency, comprehension, critical thinking, and speaking skills on a variety of texts and topics. Like read aloud, shared reading is broken down into a before reading, during reading, and after reading. Within this module, we are zooming in on before reading. Before reading includes an oral drill, skill review, connection to annotations, building background, introduction to vocabulary, text introduction, and a check for understanding. Each of these components are intentionally designed to prepare students to own more of the heavy lifting when they get into the during reading. The quick drill supports students in becoming better decoders. To prepare a quick drill, you can use the quick drill scope and sequence in the K2 handbook or use information from your most recent progress monitoring data. The review of the week's comprehension skill creates a space to go over the what, how, why from read aloud. This repetition will help prepare students to apply the skill later in the lesson as you gradually release reading responsibility to students. As you probably noticed in the lesson plan you reviewed, the skill focus is identifying character traits. Connecting to annotations aligns the what, how, why skill to the annotations focus. You can see that the annotations focus is character traits, the same as the main skill. The model that you'll see later in this topic excludes the annotations portion of the lesson. As mentioned in the previous topic, teachers in grades 2 through 5 will be receiving additional training on annotations in the upcoming school year. Next, you will find the building background knowledge and introducing vocabulary components. We recognize that not all students come to us with the same level of experiences, vocabulary, and background knowledge. This is your opportunity to provide key context that will help your students more deeply understand the text topic prior to reading. Although this guidance is provided, trust yourself in your knowledge of your class's needs to differentiate this instruction. The final component of the before reading section of your lesson is to introduce the text and check for understanding. During this time, you will explicitly share the title, the author, and make a quick reference to the skill before reading begins. As you probably noticed in the lesson plans you reviewed, the text the student and teacher is reading is called Molly the Brave and Me. The check for understanding is focused on character traits. We just covered the components of before reading. Throughout this topic, you'll get to see before, during, and after reading in action. During a series of tasks, we will explore what effective implementation of a shared reading lesson looks like. We'll do this through the lens of a chef. When we do this, we'll examine 3 specific elements of instruction: intellectual preparation, lesson execution, and student engagement. Let's explore what this is going to look like a little bit further. We'll first examine intellectual preparation. Before cooking a meal, chefs take time to prepare, read a recipe, gather ingredients, internalize the steps, and prepare the ingredients. Just like a chef, teachers will need to intentionally prepare for each component before instruction to ensure the execution of the lesson is optimal. Next, we look at execution. When chefs execute the recipe, they bring the ingredients together, adjust the temperature and seasoning as needed. Sometimes a chef may add or take away ingredients based on the client's needs. Just like a chef, you will need to take action during instruction to implement a shared reading lesson to students effectively. This may also include adjusting for all learners in the classroom. Last, we will examine student engagement. When chefs finalize their meals, they carefully display their work to make the meal aesthetically pleasing. Like a chef, you will need to implement engagement and monitoring strategies to make the learning environment optimal during a shared reading lesson. Let's hop on to the next task to get cooking.